Okay, friends. Okay, coming to the problem section, that is the problems on trust element. Okay, so in the last lecture we studied about what you mean by trust element and what is the main importance of trust element. Okay, what you mean by trust element? So trust is nothing but what? It is the engineering structure which is made up of a number of small bar. Okay, which are connected to each other with the help of some nut bolts or welded. Okay, such type of element we are going to call as a trust element. Okay, so in the today class we are going to solve the numerical problems on trust element. Okay, so here in this before solving the problems on trust element, you have to understand what is the assumptions made in the truss element. Okay, so I told you in the nodes in the truss element. Okay, so the forces are acting only the nodes. Okay, in between the bar it cannot act. It will not act any forces on that particular element. Okay, so here, so second thing is, if the inclined force are act on the particular node, okay, in the given truss element, you have to resolve the two component, that is the second must. Okay, and each element, okay, are connected with a frictionless. Okay, so these 3 points you have to remember to solve the truss problem. Okay, so one more section is you have to remember the list of formulas. Okay, so in this section the three formulas you are going to remember to solve the truss problem. Okay, that is element stiffness matrix for truss element is equal to Ke by Ae by L. Okay, so L square ml minus L square minus ml m square minus ml minus m square minus L square minus ml L square ml minus m square ml 6m square. Okay, so how to remember this formula? Okay, I already told you. So how to remember this formula? Okay, so here just to remember these four. Okay, so that is L square ml m square. Okay, write these as it is in this side, but put opposite, that is minus sign. Okay, and after writing minus sign, these four quantity you write this side. Okay, so this is, it is similar to these four. This is one once again. So here look at this. So how to remember this formula? Just to draw one line like this horizontal. Okay, so now it is, now here one minute. Okay, so after so put one drawn, you draw one line like this. Okay, so now you observe in this, okay, element. Okay, so this is similar to this side and this is similar to this side. Okay, so like that you have to remember the element stiffness matrix for truss element. Okay, so coming to the second one is how to calculate the length of element. Okay, so length of element can be calculated by x final minus x initial by length. Okay, so look at this diagram. Okay, so for example, this is a one bar element, so each node having truss is 2 degree of freedom. Okay, so here final node is 2, initial node is 2 1, so x2 minus x1 divided by length of that particular element. Like that you have to calculate. Okay, so L and M are the direction quotients. Okay, similarly y is the y direction length, the y2 minus y1 divided by length. Okay, so if they not given length of element, means you have to use this formula to calculate the length of element. Okay, so second one is stress in each formula is equal to what? Stress is equal to Young modulus by length, so minus L minus M L M. Okay, so these are the displacement related to node number 1. Suppose in the this is this. Okay, so each node having 2 degree of freedom here, 1 2 3 4, so right here 1 2 3 4. Okay, so this is the stress for, to calculate the stress for this element. Okay, the direction quotient same I used to L is equal to cos theta, that is final node minus initial node by length of element. Okay, reaction is same, R is equal to KQ minus F. Okay, so these are the three formula you have to remember. Okay, so now coming to the problem. So this is very important problem. Okay, if you understand this problem, you can solve any type of problem belongs to the truss problem. Okay, so problem they given like this, and this problem is around 18 to 20 mark. Okay, if they given 4 element means. Okay, so in the problem number 1, so I will read the question. So consider a 4 bar truss element as shown in the below figure, and it is given that Young modulus, E stands for Young modulus, that which is equal to 2 into 10 to the power of 5 Newton per mm square, and area of the each element is 100 mm square for all the element using elimination method. They are telling that elimination method. Okay, so determine the element stiffness matrix for the each element and assemble the element stiffness matrix K for the entire truss element. Solve the nodal displacement, calculate the stress in each element, calculate the reaction. Okay, so like that you have to calculate these factors you have to calculate using elimination method of the given truss element. Okay, so look at here, then the first observe the diagram first. Okay, even if the question is in the question paper, so first you observe the diagram first here. Okay, so which nodes are fixed and which nodes are roller support and how many degree of freedom present in the given element. Okay, so look at here, so node number 1 2 3 4, so 4 nodes are given. How many elements are there? So this is one element, so this is one element, so this is second element, this is third element, and this is fourth element. Okay, so I already told you in the truss element each node having a 2 degree of freedom, because since it is belongs to the 2D element. Okay, so at node number 1, so 2 degree of freedom will be there, one is x and one is y, that is q1 q2. At node number 3, q3 q4. At node number 3 this 5 and 6. Okay, at node number 4 Q7, Q8. Okay, 8 degree of freedom will be there. So 4 nodes and 4 elements are there. Okay, start from this. Okay, origin, they given length of this element, this 1 to 2, they given length is 40, and length of this also they given 30. Okay, so this length of 1 they given, and 2 also they given, and 4 also given, but they not given length of this third element. Okay, the length of third element is not given, but we know the this length and this length. How to calculate this? Using Pythagoras theorem. Okay, square root of 40 square, 30 square, so you are going to get the length of each element. Okay, so now after understanding this problem, and one more thing is here, the force also is the given. Okay, so force, so vertical, which degree of freedom will be 6, so F6 is given. Okay, so if the direction of the force is given this side, means you consider negative sign. Okay, outside means consider positive sign. Okay, so here look at the force here, one more force is given, this is belongs to the third node, so the F3 is given. Okay, so 20,000 Newton and 25,000 Newton, the force is given, that is F6 is given and F3 is given. Okay, so after understanding this problem, same procedure, that is first step is nodal data. Okay, so nodal data is how many nodes are there present in the 4 nodes are there right here, 1 2 3 4. Okay, x and y, so initial they are telling that origin this is the distance, so put comma 0 comma 0 at node number 2. So x distance is 40, so y is 0, substitute here. At node number 3, so node number 3 is here. So okay, so x is 40 and y is 30. Okay, so distance, so we are node number 3, x is 40, y is 30 distance, so 40 30, right? At node number 4, so x is initially 0. Okay, and y is they given 30, substitute here 30. Okay, so after calculating this nodal coordinate data, go for this element connectivity table. Okay, so this is very important, element connectivity table. Okay, so element connectivity table, how many elements are there? So 1 2 3 4 are there, so 1 2 3 4. Okay, so coming to the element number 1, so initial node is 1, final node is 2, wrote down here 1 2. Coming to the node number 2, so initial node is 2, final node is 3 for second element, so write down here 2 and 3. Coming to the third element, initial node is 3 1. Okay, so it is going like this, 3 1, substitute here 3 1. And element number 4, initial node is what? The 3 and 4, write down here 3 and 4. Okay, so they next is length of elements. So first element length is 40, substitute here 40, and second element length is 30 30. Third element length we need to calculate by using Pythagoras theorem, that is we know this 40 and we know this 30, so use Pythagoras theorem, you are going to get the length of third element is 50, and the fourth element length is they given 40, substitute here 40. Okay, so now coming to the direction cosines, that is L and M. How to calculate this direction cosines? Okay, so we wrote for first element 1 and 0, how we have the formula this. Okay, coming to the next slide. Okay, here for first element, second element, third element, fourth element. Okay, so look at here, the initial final node minus initial node. For first element I wrote here 1 and comma 0. So for first element, x2 is nothing but final node minus x1 is nothing but initial node divided by length of element. Okay, x2, these are the x1 x2 values. Okay, so this is x1 x2 x3 x4, y1 y2 y3 y4 value. Okay, so x2 minus x1, 40 minus 0 by length of first element is 40, so 40 minus 0 by 40 is equal to 1. Coming to the same similarly, so this y2 minus 1, 0 minus 0 by 40, so which is equal to 0. So this 1 comma 0, right here 1 comma 0. Okay, like that you calculate the all the remaining 3 elements I shown here for element 2, for element 3, for element 4. Okay, like that you have to calculate the direction cosine with the help of nodal coordinate data table. Okay, so after calculating the direction cosines, go for element stiffness matrix. We have the formula for this. So this formula to be remembered, that is K is equal to AE by L, L square ML M square. Write this as it is, put negative sign, this write as it is, and write this as it is. Okay, so you are going to get the element stiffness matrix. So since in the given problem we have the 4 elements, so you need to calculate the 4 stiffness matrix. Okay, so here K1 is equal to AE by L, so substitute A value, Young modulus value, length of L value. So L and M, for L and M value what? So first element here, so L is 1, 0 is there for first element, 1 comma 0. So 1 is 1 square, 1 into 1 square, that is what is the formula is there? L square is there, so L square substitute L is equal to 1, so 1 square is a 1, and here M value is 0 is there, 0 into M 0. Like that you have to substitute all the values related to this 1 comma 0 for first element. You are going to get this, that is you simplify this 10 to the power of 5. So 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, these 1 2 3 4 are called degree of freedom related to first element. Okay, like that you have to calculate for the second element. So for second element, degree of freedom will be 3 4 5 6. Okay, 3 4 5 6. Okay, coming to the third element, degree of freedom is what? 5 6 1 5 6 1 2. So 5 6 1 2 5 6 1 2. Okay, substitute all the element, you are going to get, and for the fourth element 7 5 6 7 8 5 6 7 8. Okay, so like substitute the values, the L and M value for the particular element in the formula, so you are going to get K4. Okay, so K1 Q2 K3 K4. Okay, here what is main important thing is, so you solve this resolve such a way that all the element should be power should be same, either 10 to the power of 5, 10 to the power of 4, whatever that. Okay, so power should be same, so that we can take the common from the in the global stiffness matrix. Okay, look at here, global stiffness matrix K is equal to 10 to the power of 5 is common. So here maximum node in the given problem is 8. So write here 8 into 8 matrix first. Okay, forget about these values. So 8 into 8 matrix. So how we wrote this? Okay, so look at this position is what? Node number position is 1 to 1. So look at this is 1 is there. So in vertical this is a 1, on horizontal is also 1. So 1 into 1 you have to check in all these elements. So 1 into 1, 1 into 1, 1 into 1, 1 into 1 in all the elements. So here K1 and K3 should be there 1 into 1. So this is 0. If you substitute means you are going to get 5 plus 2.56. Okay, like that you have to construct this global stiffness matrix. Okay, according to the node number. Okay, coming to the global displacement factor, maximum displacement is 8 is there. So up to 8 Q1 Q2. Again global force factor, so number of displacement which is equal to number of forces. Okay, so here F3 is given in the given question 20,000 and 25,000 they given. So force is, look at here, if the direction of the force is inside means take negative. Okay, if the direction of the force is outside means tensile means we are going to take as positive values here. Okay, so F3 F6 is given in the question, substitute, remaining is 0. Okay, nothing is given means 0. Okay, so substitute in the global equation form, that is KQ which is equal to F. Okay, so apply the boundary condition here. Okay, so using elimination method, so node number 1 Q1 and Q2. Okay, look at here Q1 and Q2. Okay, at node number 1, so it is completely fixed. Q1 degree of freedom is 1 and 2 will be there, so you delete 1 and 2. Okay, like this, first row, first column, and second row, second column, second row. Okay, now next observe the at node number 2, in the node number 2 ruler support is there. Okay, so that means what, it movement takes place along the x direction, of y along it is fixed, so that is Q4. So Q4 is going to delete, that is fixed, completely fixed. So this is 1 2 3 fourth column, fourth row, you have to delete. Coming to the node number 3, nothing is mentioned. And coming to the node number 4, in node number 4, what are the degree of freedom? 7 and 8. Okay, you have to delete the respective row and column of 7th. Okay, row now what rows, that is 7 and 8. Okay, so this is 7th row, 7th column, 7th row, 8th column, 8th row. Okay, so you have to delete like this. So remaining is what? Remaining is 10 to the power of 5. So that is Q3, Q5, Q6 is pending. Okay, so that remaining is Q3, Q5, Q6, that is there, that you write as it is. Okay, so remaining is Q3, Q5, Q6, write as it is. So you simplify, you are going to get the Q3 value, Q5 value and Q6 value. Okay, that is Q3 is equal to 0.04 mm and Q5 is equal to 0.00834 and Q6 is equal to minus 0.03. Okay, so nodal displacement vector is, or the entire structure what? So this is already 0 0, so we need to substitute here Q3, Q5, Q6 value. Okay, like this you have to calculate the nodal displacement for the given truss element. Okay, coming to the stresses, how to calculate the stresses? Okay, stress same formula, we have the formula for first element, E by L minus M LM. Okay, already we calculated the LM value for the first element, young modulus they given, length is they are given, so displacement also just now we calculated. Okay, substitute here all the values, so related to 1 means degree of freedom will be 1 2 3 4 will be there. So Q1 Q2 always 0 because it is fixed, Q3 calculated and Q4 also fixed. Substitute, you are going to get the first element sigma 1 is equal to 200 Newton per mm square. Okay, like that you have to calculate for the second element and third element, so only the degree of freedom we are going to changes like this. Okay, for the different element different node number. Okay, so like that you have to calculate the each element stresses. Okay, so for stress 4 is you are going to get 41.7 Newton per mm square. Okay, so after that you need to calculate the support reaction, that is the reaction force at the support. Okay, in the elimination method we have the formula R is equal to KQ minus F. Okay, so here number of degree of freedom maximum is 8 there 8 is there, so substitute all the 8 values, that is R1 R2 R3 R4 R5 up to 8. Okay, substitute the K value and Q value and minus F value, so F3 and F6 F5 is given. Okay, after resolving this you are going to get the reaction forces like this. Okay, so like this you have to solve the problems on what, the related to truss. Okay, so the main thing you have to remember means how many nodes are present, how many elements are present, how many degree of freedom will be there. Okay, that is first thing you note down from the given diagram. And the second one is which element is, which node number is going to fix, that how which column you are going to delete, that you have to remember, and the list of formulae. Okay, procedure is same for all the problems. Okay, so like this you have to solve the problems on truss element. Okay, so I hope you understand this problem, that is problems on truss element. Okay, thank you very much.